All right, hey everyone, it's the CWO, and we are live. It's me, Mickey Rourke. I mean, no, it's Texas Hardcore, and we have Sean Cinephile Sanity, and of course the return of Juno 2000. And so, yeah, we've got a right now. It looks kind of like we have a bit of a small crowd, but I'm sure it'll pick up as we go along. But go ahead and do the roll call. We've got Chester Franklin, we've got Jimmy Jam Van Dusen, Zodiac, we've got 71 KJC, Ginger Ninja, and Anthony Chobot's in here. So yeah, I think that's it so far. Uh, anyway, yeah, tonight is our first non-English speaking of film, The Last Matinee. This is a really good slasher in a lot of ways. If you like eyeballs and a lot of viscera, then you've come to the right place. This
That's
one
why I got gummy bears tonight.
This one definitely for
similar
cats.
textured eyeballs, you know.
Yep. Yeah, definitely for cats, not for dogs. Grandmas are all right, but yeah, if you have any inbred cousins, I don't think you should have them here. But I want to say thanks to everybody that's here tonight, and also who will be watching on the replay and whatnot. So yeah, I just wanted to say, this film is also worth you guys owning. If you get the Dark Star version like I have, there's actually 3 feature films on it. The movie that they're watching in the theater, Frankenstein, Day of the Beast, is also it was a real movie. It's featured here in its entirety on the DVD or Blu-ray, sorry, and a movie called Puppet Pal 5. And then there's tons of short films and all sorts of goodies. I mean, it's one of the most packed Blu-rays I think I've ever owned. So just remember, no talking, no texting, no breathing. All right.
No smoking.
Yeah, the captain says no smoking. NOSMOKING.
No smoking.
Nos mentiste.
¿Qué les iba a decir?
Mi hija se queda encargada de todo.
Cerrar todo bien, ¿eh?
Ya empezó la película, loco.
¿Es algo de la policía? No.
Al morir, lo matinee. So, anyway, there's been a few things that Juno has been up to, and I don't know if anybody caught this the other night, but this was when he was going to be in a creep show, but he, due to unfortunate circumstances, he had to be uh, replaced. But is a scene here of Juno.
Down and turn it down right now. Shall I glaze the ham?
Yeah, and Juno did glaze the ham. They never said anything about him, not doing that, but he did. And
Yeah, apparently Juno actually ended up having an affair with Mrs. Danvers.
yeah, he
Mrs. Danvers!
but
Turn that down and turn that down now.
but Juno has been, working on a feature film for next year, so we have the trailer for that as well.
Society is breeding a new kind of criminal. It's also breeding a new kind of cop.
All along you knew it wasn't right. You were spending time losing sight. Play a game that isn't fair, and your partner's left standing there. At least you know you dream alone. Sometimes feel your heart's made of stone. As you try to move your adjustment right, but you feel it, still try to fight. Then you got to feel the heat, feel the heat. As you feel the time is turning, then your mind just starts to feel the heat, feel the heat. As you feel the time is turning, then your mind just starts to feel the heat.
This is where the law stops, and I start. And I start.
And take middle names like a motherfucker.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, we've got Jen's in the house, villainous
I
Vixen.
can't see the chat.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think I'm going to be able to see the chat tonight, so you're going to have to be on top of the comments yourself. But
And
hello everyone in the chat.
And we have Nanette's Blood Rose Horror Nightmare. This is like, I guess, her first appearance here on my channel. And she and Jen earlier, they had a stream kind of like similar to like when we were on Jen's a few days ago. So that's not too bad, I'm proud
I
of Jen
missed it.
for getting stuff out there. And we have Maggot Cat in the house, 71 KJC. And Russell Collier is here. And I'm going to call him Russell Collateral, though, tonight. So, And yeah, and Rosalia is here. She's making an appearance because I guess she's out of town on a spy mission through Halloween. So she's in the house, and Brooke Sauce is in the house as well. And of course, 96K is in the house. She's part of Vanta's crew, and glad to see that she's here tonight as well. So, and Johnny, of course, from the Wild Guys, and Kal-El Daly just showed up, and now we can start because he's here.
Yeah, now the party can start. But I'm really glad that we're finally getting around to a foreign language movie. I'm like thinking back on it myself, and yeah, I've never done a watch party for a foreign language movie. So, but there's plenty of good ones out there that I want to get around to doing myself on my channel at some point. So, I'm glad we're finally breaking through that ice with this. So,
well, nobody's required to speak a foreign language. They're just required to watch it, with the subs, so. But yeah, for those of you who also haven't seen this, Sean, has showed this a couple of times, but I'm going to show it tonight because we want to thank each and every one of you for all the support that you've given us for this past, 20 years. And, here we go.
Perhaps you'd like me to come in there and wash your dick for you, you little shit.
Hello, everybody.
But yeah, also I have another thing that Johnny sent me that I uploaded a little bit earlier. So this is brand new.
Step closer to immortality. Now then, enjoy the night.
That's a good one.
So it's
I look like Bradley Cooper fucking signing autographs or something. Just the Grammys or something.
But it
was
worked.
freaky. Me like talking all demonic, like that was just freaky. It's not like somebody else in a fifth dimension.
So now we actually have Sailor George in the house as well.
Hey,
so
Sailor.
Welcome, Sailor George.
Yeah, what's up there, everyone in the chat, and thank you guys for hanging out with us last night for John Carpenter's The Thing.
And we have P. Rich, of course, the Hatchet Boys.
Hey, P. Rich.
What's up, P?
Yeah. Sorry, everybody. Data was kicking my ass on my phone, so I had to miss out on the stream and let my phone rest. But as soon as I let it rest, like the next day, I'm ready to be here for this stream.
Yeah, it's shit happens. Yeah, shit happens, man. Sometimes you can't make every stream. It's understandable.
Yep.
And then, of course, something about this needed to be seen for popular demand. I don't know why. Woman comes up to us, and I swear, "What do you want to drink? What do you want to drink? What do you want to drink? What do you want to drink?"
What do you want to drink?
I mean, I swear, like when she said that, I was like, "Holy shit! What the fuck?" You know?
That's the type of lady, like, you know, when she says that, you got to say exact, like, you know, say it right back to her. As soon as she said, that's something I would probably do.
What do you want to drink?
I was just furious that, you know, going to the buffet and the piece of steak I got was like cutting into a fucking tire tread, you know, and I'm like, I can't eat this. You know, I'm like,
What's wrong with it?
but yeah, this movie is runs about 88 minutes, I believe. Yeah. So yeah, we'll get it
Very short
started
movie.
in a couple of minutes and whatnot.
But yeah, this was, you know, a first time watch for me. I watched this back on the 10th. I put it into the 31 days of horror for me for this month. But yeah, I ended up really enjoying this, dude. And I just got the Blu-ray a couple days ago. I actually ended up watching that late last night from Arrow Video. But yeah, overall, I definitely give this movie a solid 8 out of 10, man. It's like I said, man, I haven't seen a good slasher like this in a long time, and I'm sure some people in the chat, this is going to be a first time watch for them too, but I really think everyone's going to enjoy this, or, you know, whoever's joining in with us.
I saw it earlier. Not a bad movie. I
Did you
like if it's a Spanish movie, I could enjoy it because because my family speaks Spanish all the time, so I got into it a bit.
Well, I mean, it's no canteen floss, you know, Juno. So I mean, what do you want?
Yeah.
I mean,
Bongiorno.
canteen, canteen floss has been dead for a long time, and I don't think
Yeah.
he was ever in a horror film. So you know, don't blame me for that.
Yeah, it's no Slender Man.
Yeah, there you go.
It's no Skinamarink, you know?
Fuck that movie. The fucking shit. Like, oh, it's surprisingly disturbing. What the fuck was disturbing about it? Just a fucking camera building a wall and then just hearing sounds. That's it. Like, it's just as boring as the fucking Paranormal Activity movie. It's fucking bad.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny when Shudder had the balls to actually run a live stream for Skinamarink, and that's what the live stream was. It was just a static TV going and people talking in the chat. It was like, what the fuck is this stupid shit? But
shit.
But you know, like one thing I really do enjoy about this, you know, you don't get a super elaborate backstory on, you know, the one that's stalking people throughout this movie, and this, you know, this guy's just straightforward, man, just wants to kill people for no good reason, basically.
Well,
But I don't know, man. I really enjoyed the kills. I enjoyed, you know, pretty much most of the characters. I could say too. You know, it's got its moments where it's funny too. So I don't know, man. I really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, you get
And
this.
you know, Tex, this was your #1 pick for the top 5 slasher stream, which that's what really motivated me to want to see this.
Well, you also get, you know, to see the Spanish Jonah Hill, and you can't go wrong with that, you know.
Yeah, we'll point that out when he comes around.
Yeah, I still got to see Evil Lurks, which is another Spanish movie that I could enjoy watching.
Dude, that one, man, that one gets pretty gross certain times, man. Really does.
Jimmy just
Go ahead.
watched that recently, and I didn't think that he was going to like it. And he's just like, "Oh my god, that movie was amazing," you know, and stuff. And then he watched Terrified as well.
Dude, when they were trying to get that infected guy up in the truck, man, I wanted to throw the fuck up, dude. I was like, oh my god, I want to throw up right now. This is bad.
Yeah, that's some pretty gnarly stuff.
Carnage shit.
I mean,
But
who knows? Maybe we'll get around to doing that one at some point. You know, there's plenty of time in the future to do that one.
yeah, that's for sure. But yeah, if everybody wants to get ready, I'm gonna start this in just a couple of minutes. So and then our normal PSA.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, in order to achieve an R rating today, a motion picture must contain full frontal nudity, graphic violence, or an explicit reference to the sex act. Since this film has none of those, and since research has proven that R-rated films are by far the most popular with the movie-going public, the producers of this motion picture have asked me to take this opportunity to say, fuck you.
So as with the fuck you, Mayanne shows up. Not a fuck you to her, of course, but but she just came in at that moment. So hi, Mayanne. She's the queen. So we bow to Mayanne. So
Yeah.
So if
Hello, Mayanne.
everybody wants to get like ready, we will do a countdown and we will
Hey there, and also Brooke Scarlett is there.
Yep.
What's up, Brooke?
What's up, Brooklyn?
Oh, and then of course I had forgotten this one by mistake. Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody vote for us because
fuck that.
we demand it. We're the anarchist party. We're going under the MC5 banner, guns and fucking in the street, guns, drugs, and fucking in the street. So that's us. So you need to kick out the jams, motherfuckers. So there we go.
That's our number one priority.
What are they?
So if everybody's ready, kind of give me a heads up if you are in the chat so we can get this thing going. I know Russell's ready because he's got his bag of Coke and he's ready to go.
Yeah, let's roll the fucking dice. Let's do it.
All right. Well. All right.
Putting it all in black tonight.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and hit the countdown and whatnot.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Press play, bitches.
Press play, bitches.
Yeah, so I've seen this movie 2 times already this month. That's how much I enjoyed it. So it's the 3rd time now I'm watching it. Argentina they really like their studio logo intros. There's like 7 of them before the movie actually starts.
Those are the best types of movies, though. If you can like watch them at least 3 or 4 times in a week.
Yeah, I notice the Koreans usually do that too. They'll have like 12 of them, then the movie starts.
Yeah, this is actually from Uruguay. So that, like I thought.
Okay.
You're a guy. Uruguay. You're a guy. I'm a guy. No, slash Spanish. So there we go.
Man,
I'm
we
from
hope
here, I
for
guess.
this. Air audiences are accustomed running time.
I mean, it has Uruguay,
Something that
Argentina, so they're combining it all into like one big melting pot, probably. Because then
Check it.
Argentina.
Have you you ever see the 2007 movie Inside, the original one?
No, I have not.
You never seen that? Oh my god, dude, you gotta
me
see that.
neither. Johnny
Both of
said
you
that the
haven't
remake was
seen
a
it?
piece of shit.
All right, I'm getting that scheduled for like the future. We're watching
Yeah,
that, man.
because Johnny texted me saying that movie because he was talking about, oh, we're gonna do some overrated shit tomorrow. He was saying that he didn't like the remake. He thought the remake sucked ass.
Oh, the remake's god awful, dude. I'm trying to like get that erased from
Yeah,
my mind. I remember
which
buying that from the
which
Dollar
I
Tree.
yeah, which I never seen the remake either. I never saw the original either, so I want to check out the original.
The original is the only one that's worth your time, man. Vicious movie. It's not even like super long either. I think it's like just under like 90 minutes. But yeah, it's like throughout this movie, there really is like some rough kills in this, man. That's another thing I enjoy about this.
Yeah,
And
but
I love the
somehow they're
fact
so
that
pussified.
our uh, our killer is driving throughout the city just so he can get to this movie theater.
Yeah, I love this like epic, dreadful music that's being played over it too, and it's just a car that's just casually driving. So yeah, the movie within the movie is Frankenstein: Day of the Beast. So that is the movie that the viewers in the movie that are in the theater that's what they're watching. Which that movie actually looks pretty gory. Like the few times that they show it on the big screen. Like I know there was like one kill where like someone or like Frankenstein like punches through someone's torso. Like it looked, shit was like graphic as hell. But dude, when I first watched this, like, in the beginning of the month, when I first watched this with this scene here and this guy sticking his hand in this jar of olives, it's like, what the fuck? what is this dude's deal, man?
My sound wasn't working at first, but I got it working now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like olives at all. So, like, watching this
Oh, you
nasty
don't?
guy eating olives is like,
Yeah, only black olives for me, but that's only on pizza.
nah,
Same
no
here.
olives at all.
I'll take olives over anchovies.
No anchovies either.
I didn't realize this was a 2020 kind of movie. I thought this was when you guys were talking about. I thought this was an 80s Italian horror movie or a Spanish movie, like because said it's a Spanish foreign movie, but I thought this was like something out in the 80s, and then I realized it was a 2020 movie.
Yeah, I know the original poster art like makes it look like it's like a giallo with like the style of the letters and everything. Like that makes
Yeah,
it
from
look
that
like a
era.
giallo.
Yeah, like
But
that 80s era.
yeah. But it's as you watch the movie, like, as it goes along and you see how it's executed, it's very similar to an 80s slasher.
Russell says the substance is not a bad horror. You're wrong. It's a fucking great horror there, Russell. Leave the room. You're out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another one that's on Look Movie. I still need to sit down and watch.
Yeah. I gotta sit down by myself and watch it because there's a lot of TNA and then like I don't want nobody seeing that shit because I'm in a library.
Juno, how come you can't make the stream tonight? I got locked up for fucking being a predator in a library. Chris Hansen shows up. Hey, Juno, have a seat.
That's such a great bit where that kid loses that gumball and then he gives it back to him, you know.
Yeah, while like everybody's exiting like the previous screening and shit. It's also a really cool camera angle shot because it's coming from the floor going up.
Right.
Yeah, I love this miserable guy that's in the theater. He refuses to leave. He's trying to stick around for the next screening. And one thing that really ticks him off is people talking in the theater while the movie's playing.
But when the one guy passes, he looks at him like, who the fuck is this guy, you know?
You know, the usher, I swear to God, it's fucking Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite. Just like, you know, this is Pedro, but older.
Your wildest dreams will come true.
Vote for me and your wildest dreams will come true. Oh, that's a fucking movie right there.
He's a sledgehammer.
2000 movie.
Holy, let me get some of your tots.
No, but Frank, your own. No, I'm freaking starving. I didn't see anything today. Gross.
And then the third kid like disappears. He's fucking hiding because he wants to see the monster movie, you know.
Yeah, see, he has the advantage, that little kid. He can, like, duck down and hide in the seats and get away. Oh, lucky him, he found a brand new candy bar on the floor. So, Juno, we going live at the usual time tomorrow?
We're gonna go live at my time at 5 and at 5 o'clock, which like it's I guess it's 8 at your time and it's 7 at
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, that's 8 o'clock my time. I'm good with that.
Yeah, I said it for tomorrow.
All right, yeah,
Thursday.
just send me the link tomorrow then.
Yeah, I'll give you guys the link. And we'll have some fun ranting on a piece of shit, overrated garbage.
Yeah.
So I think what it is like there's only 2 people that know how to run that camera. Like, you know, there's only like 2 projectionists. There's the father that runs the theater, and then there's some other guy who didn't I think his name was Javier. He hasn't shown up for work, but now his daughter's showing up.
Right. Javier's a pussy. That's why he didn't show up.
I mean, I guess you could say Javier was the smart one, you know? Stayed the fuck home.
It's not Javier Bardem. It's just...
No, it's not. No.
We got Marty from the Trash Picture Show. Hey, Marty. Good to see you.
Hey, Marty.
Hey, what's up, Marty? Thanks for stopping by. So, like, yeah, her father is like, you know, he's getting old. Looks like he's like, you know, coughing and shit all the time. So she doesn't like the idea of him working by himself. So she decides to run the next movie screening and tells him to go home, and she can take care of everything. Be right back.
All right. So yeah, her father's kind of like this old curmudgeon that doesn't think that his daughter can run the projection, projector, and then of course, she knows what to do, and pretty much proves him wrong the whole time. That she says if the film burns, she can glue it back together, and all that sort of good stuff,
Yeah. So when movie theaters, yeah, after seeing this movie, it makes it looks deadly because nowadays it's kind of nerve wracking to go there
So
because you
we've
not
got
know what's gonna happen.
so the father grabs his taxi, and then got some people waiting outside. There's a dude making cotton candy in the rain of all things. I mean, that's kind of a bit ridiculous, but but there's one couple in there and stuff.
Did you establish the foreign Jonah Hill yet?
He's hanging out there, right there with the glasses. There he is.
Yeah. Yeah, this is actually super bad, but in Spanish. But yeah, I can't see the chat tonight, so can't see anyone's comments. So I don't know what's going on in the chat, but yeah,
they're all talking bad about you.
I know.
Hey there, Ryan. What's up?
What's up, Ryan? So yeah, like these three kids, they're getting drunk. They're drinking outside of the theater real quick before they go inside and watch this god awful B movie. But yeah, I really like the situation here between like this real timid guy and this other girl who's just not interested in watching movies, and like he takes this girl on a date. But I don't know, it's pretty funny to see what happens with them.
Yeah, it's funny because he's trying to be all like nice and proper, and she's just like this total bitch, and stuff.
Yeah, like as like this, as we like see this relationship like move along or whatever, you can kind of see that she's like a little like someone who's like enjoys chaos in her life probably, and he's like someone who probably doesn't even like to leave the house. Oh yeah, she just lit up a cigarette in the theater, and he's like, "You can't do that here."
And it's just like the last date I was on was with some jerk, and it's like, yeah.
Pedro, the usher, comes down. He's like, "Excuse me, miss, can you put that cigarette down?" She's not trying to hear it. So, yeah, the Halloween giveaway, the contest giveaway on my channel, that's officially closed now. It looks like we have a total of 40 entries for that. So once I get that drawing together, what's today? Wednesday?
Yeah.
Might do it sometime tomorrow and then post it on Friday, I think. But that's gonna be oh my God, whoever wins that, man, it's gonna be one lucky person. Because going up against 40 fucking entries, chances are very slim. But should be interesting to see who wins that. And of course, like most of the people that enter, they're names I've never seen before. I knew that was gonna come. It's you put something up for free on the internet, man. They really come out of the woodwork. This is the start of the movie within the movie, Frankenstein, The Day of the Beast. And it's funny to see this little kid now. He's getting scared as the movie's starting and shit.
One of the most funniest things though, because like I've watched that Frankenstein Day of the Beast, and it's like you said, I mean, there's stuff in it that's just really like, whoa,
Yeah. And so, like overall, like I mean, since you've seen it, it's more of like a in-your-face gore movie, right? Like it's what it seems like, just from like what I see on the screen in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like a Frankenstein flick, but he's you know ripping people to pieces and some stuff. It's pretty messed up.
Yeah, I
Seems
know
like
there's
he's a
like
Hulk.
one scene where like he kills somebody and like another guy finds the body and the body's ripped in
Yeah.
half and the intestines are like stuck in the tree branches and shit. Like it's so like absurd and over the top like that. That's why like it gives
Yeah.
me the vibe that it's like, the purpose of the movie besides it being a movie within this is like, it's a gore movie. It's just in your face gore. But I love this guy. He gets pissed off now. This whole guy. He's like, "Shut up!" He's getting pissed because people are talking in the theater and shit while the movie's playing. Next time I go to the theater and people start talking, I'm gonna fucking do what this guy did. Shut up! Just freak the fuck out. I like when he's walking away too. It's always the same. It's always the same when I come here.
Was
Well, see, then
Frankenstein like?
Huh?
go ahead, Juno.
I was saying, did Frankenstein look like the Hulk in that movie, Texas? Because I never saw that movie.
Nah, not necessarily.
Like ripping people
Oh,
apart.
he's got like bandages on his face, so like he doesn't look like like your traditional Frankenstein. Like he doesn't have like green skin, but like I don't know, he looks like a little bit more like the Science Project
Yeah.
Frankenstein.
Yeah. No, but I'm just asking if the movie, like, is he kicking ass like he's ripping people apart like how the Hulk would do? Because he does
Oh,
that in
pretty
the comic.
much.
Yeah.
Like I know at
Yeah.
one point he like punches a priest like right through his chest or something like that.
Oh, yeah. That looked like something Hulk would do. but this is uncensored and bloody.
Yeah. So yeah, like the Arrow Blu-ray that I have actually, this is actually a Region B release, and it is a limited edition. So like I would imagine this thing's probably not going to be around for long. I bet you this thing will probably be out of print in like the next year or two. I guess you could say like this is like the story filler here, where it's like, you know, like these three kids that went to the movies, like one of them apparently was like fixated on some other girl that was on the same bus as them, but they got off at different stops, but they still ended up at the same place at the movie theater. And he's taken like a notice to her. He's interested in her, and now he's like, you know, debating with his friends if he should go over there and talk to her or not, because he, you know, he wants to stick his hot dog in the donut.
Yeah, he equates her to like Brooke Shields. He thinks she's as beautiful as like Brooke Shields and stuff.
Yeah, I guess Brooke Shields over there is some hot shit, man.
The one guy on the date, his girlfriend's smoking again, you know.
I think she smoked like 3 cigarettes already. You know?
He's a chain smoker.
He's like, you interested in the movie? You want to leave? And she's like, you know, we came here for a reason, and he just doesn't get it. You know, he's like so inexperienced with girls, he has no idea what she's talking about. She's clearly trying to fucking get down and dirty in there, and he's like trying to watch the movie. He doesn't get it. So, like, yeah, you know, another thing is like this movie theater, you know, for whoever's watching and joining us, you can clearly see it's a fairly empty theater. There's like probably like what, like 15 people tops in there. Would you say, Tex? Like 10, maybe
Probably,
15 people?
yeah, maybe 10. It's a bit less than that.
Yeah.
Because the bigger show was the one before that everybody left.
And now you can see the killers like slowly creeping around the, you know, the aisles and shit with his red bag of God knows what he has in there. But I know, like, the one knife that he utilizes in this is definitely perfect for, you know, gouging eyes out. That's for sure. It's like a little, like, 4-inch blade. I think at one point, too, like, you know, I ain't gonna ruin that. We'll wait till we get to that.
But in the movie, within the movie, they're looking for this girl that just got killed, and even the deer are annoyed by the people walking around.
Now, the movie within the movie, the Frankenstein movie, isn't that in English?
Yes.
Okay. Because, yeah, you can see that there's, like, you know, different subtitles or whatever, but I know I can occasionally, you know, hear the English language. I think we're coming up on. Oh yeah, this is where the kid gets scared as shit watching the movie.
Well, isn't this like one guy blind too? I think. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're at the first kill right now, and like, you know, the killer waited for like a loud scene to kill this old guy who was blind. And you know, the fucked up part is, you know, the killer ends up taking his eyes out. It's already bad enough the guy's blind. You already fucking kill him. Man, let me rip his eyes out. So, and he's got like an ice cream scooper. You know, he doesn't just like, you know, take his time, you know, taking these eyes out. He's got like certain little tools to get these eyes out of people's skulls. He got a little ice cream scooper.
Yeah, just scoop and scratch their eyes out in a
Dude, I
gruesome
love
manner.
that one camera shot. You know, give you a camera shot from the inside of the head, watching the eyeball getting scooped out. You don't get many shots like that in horror movies.
But then but I mean, I think the priest or whoever the fuck that was in the movie within a movie, he was blind because he's looking at the touch
Oh,
him,
that's what you're talking. I'm
yeah,
thinking. You know, I thought the old guy that gets killed first, like he looks like he could be blind too, though.
he shoves that fucking stick down his throat, you know. So
Yeah, but you know the guy who got killed in his seat in the theater, like that camera shot from inside of his head is just fucking crazy.
and then this, you know, moron usher, you know, who looks kind of like a little bit like a Joe Spinell's, you know, son or some shit, you know.
It's Pedro, man, fucking Pedro, but just like 20 years later. Well, yeah, this dude is definitely being annoying. Like, you know, she's trying to, you know, utilize her time by studying for school while the movie's playing. This dickhead comes in. Yo, can you get my cigarettes out of the drawer? You know, you should probably get along with me. I'd be like, dude, get the fuck out of here.
Like, fuck your cigarettes, dipshit.
It'd be funny if she called the cops on him and claimed like sexual assault just to get him out of there.
And we've got Dirk in the house.
What's up, Derek? Woo Riders.
Hey, Dirk.
Is it Dirk or Derek?
Dirk.
Dirk, oh, so it's subjective perspective collective. I guess it is. I can't see the chat, so I don't know what's going on.
You should have told the guy stick the cigarettes up your ass, motherfucker. Because like, oh, can you give me my cigarettes? Like you, it made you say like fuck, like telling him fuck your cigarettes.
Like, I just don't even get why he's saying this shit. He's like, you know, you should probably get along with me because it's a bad idea to get on my bad side when I'm cranky. I'd be like, get the fuck out of here, you pussy. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You just love the way she like locks the door behind him because he's so fucking annoying, you know.
Yeah, she like, well, like he didn't shut the door all the way, like, you know, just to put the cherry on the top that was being a dickhead for no fucking reason. So like she had to get up and shut the door and she locked it at the same time. Now he's trying to like catch a smoke with the fucking, you know, some lady that's like 40 years like older than him. It's like it's almost like he's trying to get her on a date. You know, you want to have a cigarette with me? Like, fucking. But Juno, you've seen the Demons movies, right? Lamberto Bava's Demons and Demons 2?
Yeah. Demons is in the theater, and Demons 2 is the high-rise apartments.
Yeah, you like those movies, right?
Yeah, I actually like those movies. Like Demons 2, I would say I like that more than the Evil Dead Rise, even though like it did kind of
Oh,
like do the high rise. But I kind of feel like the Demons 2 is better than Evil Dead Rise because I feel like they made it more fucking scary where everybody in that apartment, high rise apartment, is a demon, which makes it a
yeah.
scary factor. Like, how the fuck are they gonna get out of here?
I think
Yeah,
in
I like
Demons
those two
2,
movies.
like that whole chaos scene in the parking lot and the basement of the building,
Yeah,
like everybody gets trapped in there, and that's where like all the demons start coming in and shit. Yo, this kill scene here is very inventive. Like,
Oh
fucking
yeah,
Pedro, this dude here, this usher, is smoking a cigarette, and the killer comes up behind him and slits his throat, and all the smoke that's left over from smoking that's in his chest is just pouring out of his neck right now. I've never seen that in a horror movie before, where someone had their throat slit while they're smoking a cigarette, and smoke just
yeah,
comes pouring out of their neck. It
yeah.
seems logical because, like, when you do smoke a cigarette, just because you exhale the smoke doesn't mean that there's nothing left in your lungs. There's still smoke like that in your lungs.
But that, yeah, that
Well,
was amazing. But also because probably the cold outside, makes it, more,
yeah, it makes it like
yeah,
look thicker, like more dense and thicker.
yeah.
So now the killer has decided to pull down the security gate here, and he's going to break off the edge of it and turn it into a weapon. A very useful one, too. But I love that, though. As soon as he pulled down the security gate, like it turns out that there's like nothing but a red light on in the lobby. So as soon as he shuts it down, like there's no more outside light. Like everything turns red. This kid's eating the candy bar he found on the floor. Fucking little dirtball.
was there ever a Demons 3, or was that ever
Yeah.
planned or canceled?
Not in the sense of it's a movie about demons like the other two, but yeah, there's a movie called Demons 3. The ogre has no fucking demons in it either.
What,
Um,
the ogre?
something else. Oh wait, The Church. Mikhail Suave's The Church, 1989. Its alternate title is Demons 3.
Hmm,
And that's
interesting.
another movie, not one demon in it. But that movie's actually pretty cool though, The Church.
Yeah, Dirk says it's the unofficial, Demons 3.
But like other than that though, I don't know. But, I mean, it's maybe someday we'll get those two done at some point, Demons and Demons 2. Wouldn't mind doing those.
Yeah.
Even Otter, I'm the guy who's following you and looking at your ass, or whatever it was that he said to him.
Well, yeah, his friends are like, they're trying to get him to actually go over and talk to the girl, but they just want to see him like fuck it up. They're not like hoping for him to actually succeed.
Right.
But the killer's kind of stupid here to be wiping off blood with like random newspaper, and it just drops it on the floor throughout the lobby. Like someone's gonna see that shit, man. Like you couldn't put that in the trash for a second. I'm sure there was like a trash can, like maybe like 5 feet from him somewhere. So this girl's like, she's obviously trying to get this dude's attention away from the movie and decides to tell him like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you this. Like, my aunt, she's got a birthday party going on. Like I don't know if I can stay for the whole movie. So like, I mean, that just tells me she's trying to get him to make the first move, and he's just fucking clueless. Yeah, so now the one kid finally decides to go, get up out of his chair and go talk to this girl.
They're just like, oh boy, here we go.
Now you can see the killers like creeping through the aisles again.
And this is where we start to see the monster in the other movie.
Yeah, the monster.
Like, I just gotta assume that this girl probably just puts out with no problem. I mean, she starts making out with this guy like maybe 2 minutes, like after meeting him. Like, Jesus Christ, you're already like making out with some dude. Like, you just met him like 2 minutes ago. Like, wow. I wonder what else she puts out with,
Yeah, but she seems a little annoyed at first,
Yeah, because it seems like she was supposed to meet a date for this movie, and
Right.
she was stuck up for the movie. So I guess she's like, "Oh, here's my rebound. I'll just rebound with this guy here. This fucking kid." Yeah, it's the scene now when the priest gets Frankenstein punches through his chest. That's such a gory scene. And then he pulls him out the window. Well, like, another thing I like about this, like, it's this movie takes its time with building tension, as like, the killer is going through the aisles and everything. It's slowly starts to take off. And then once, like, the one that's running the show, the girl who's, the projectionist for the night, that's when things really start to take off.
And just to watch that expression on that kid's face just now, where like monster
Yeah.
put its arm through that priest and stuff.
Yeah. Like, that kid's definitely, like, shitting his pants watching this movie. Now, this scene here is kind of creepy, I think. Someone's trying to get into the projection booth. And she thinks it's Mauricio, the usher guy. She doesn't even know he's dead yet. You know, she goes and unlocks it and checks out there and sees that there's no one there. But you know, another thing is like the theme music throughout this is really cool. I think it's like, you know, it's modernized synthesizer, almost like 80s style now. That's right. This dickhead had a fucking he brought an alarm clock with him to work, so it can go off and tell him when he's got to take his pills. Like, Mauricio. So yeah, these two that are on a date, yeah, the girl decides I'm gonna make the first move. This is a funny scene. So yeah, she's decided to, you know, go down on him here. She's got her hand down his pants. She's like, should I stop? And he's like, no.
All those craters on that dude's forehead, you know. It's like,
I
what?
know, man. Like he probably should have kept that hat on, that beanie. Cause yeah, I couldn't even see that shit till he took the hat off.
It's like a fucking minefield, you know.
I know, dude. Like it's really bad acting.
Be like the thing where like it was when it was going after those dogs and it was spraying all that stuff out.
So yeah, he's making out with this random girl now, and his friends take notice upstairs in the second level. Meanwhile, this girl's fucking jerking this guy off in the theater.
And we've got Ashton Luck in the house.
Hey, what's up, Ashton?
Yeah.
My time's, I just passed 44 minutes. Dude, that kill is so fucking cool, man. He took that piece to lock the fucking security gate out front and fucking jammed it right through the both of their heads as they were making out. That's a vicious one, man.
Yeah, that is pretty vicious.
Like, dude, that's another thing. Like, the color of the blood and, like, just, like, the style of the kills are just like, oh, man.
It's like you've got
Cool.
all this going on. You got the brain matter coming from that. Then you've got the one dude blowing his load, and then you got that kid pissing his pants. So it's just like, all right.
The little kid just pissed his pants. The other guy just fucking came in his pants. Meanwhile, two people are getting fucking killed all at the same time. She's like, sorry. He's got to get up and go to the bathroom and clean himself up.
Are you icky? Are you sticky?
So yeah, the girl running the screening right now, she's still looking for the usher. She still has no clue what's going on right now. No clue some guy's going around killing people in the theater.
Juno Chester liked your reviews of Halloween and Halloween 2.
Thank you, Chester. Thanks for watching, man. Thanks, man. I really appreciated the feedback.
Oh yeah, and you know what? I noticed, Juno, your channel passed 400 subscribers, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
So you're at like 401, I think. Yeah, it's good to see, man. You're like, you know, you're getting closer to that halfway point, you know.
And besides, like the baby batter on the guy's jeans, he's got like blood stains too.
Yeah, you know, as he was going to the bathroom, he slipped and fell on those newspapers that the killer left behind from wiping the blood off of his gloves and his raincoat. And now he's got the blood's like all over his pants as he fell on it. You know, the other guy who just got finished getting a hand job in the theater.
Surprised he didn't get choppy the pee-pee.
What? What did you say, Juno?
Surprised he didn't get choppy the pee-pee by those sharded stuff. When he fell on that stuff. like it was his ass that got stabbed.
So now, yeah, the girl, the projectionist, you know, she finds these bloody newspapers in the lobby and shit. So, you know, she's starting to discover out of place things as she's walking around through the theater right now looking for the usher. And now she sees blood actually on this railing here on the staircase.
Yep.
So now she's really starting to get concerned now. Like, what the fuck is going on around
here? Hey there, Sebastian. He's in the chat. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Sebastian? Thanks for joining us.
And then she's noticing all that blood everywhere.
Yeah, she's finding more of it on the seats and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't believe that, like, he just walked in that stall. He's standing on that toilet, and it's overflowing with piss. Like, I would throw those fucking sneakers in the trash. Like, no, you don't clean those. You throw those in the fucking trash. And then bang, dude, the killer just comes out of nowhere. He's in the other stall. Yeah, I really didn't think this guy was going to get killed.
that fucking tooth flies out of his mouth.
Yeah, he ends up stabbing him with this little like 4-inch blade. Stabs him like right in the heart, but he starts turning it and shit. Really getting it in there. Yeah, like I think another thing that this movie does, like at least for me, is like there's quite a few people that get killed in this that I really thought were gonna like end up, surviving, being one of the final people. Just like wow, like, it's very unpredictable at times. Now the projectionist has found the killer's fucking bag here, this red gym bag he's been walking around with. And now she sees him.
Yeah. And then of course the flashlight has the fuck up and everything.
Yeah. The girl's saying to her friend, "Isn't that a little bit odd? Those two haven't moved in a while." Because they're sitting all upstairs. They can't see that their two friends are dead downstairs. Isn't that odd? They haven't moved in a while. What do you expect them to do? Fuck? This girl's already bored, man. Her boyfriend better get back in time before she goes around jerking someone else off.
And then the other one, the monster sticking that little thing in that dude's eye.
So, the girl goes back, projectionist goes back to the projection booth, and she doesn't know what to fucking do right now. So it looks like she just says, fuck it. I'm going to mind my own business, get back to studying. Oh man, yeah, he's killer's creeping through the seats again.
And Jonah Hill's mad because nobody wants to watch the movie.
Yeah, now he's fucking stabbing this girl and shit.
I mean, they're like Boston.
And like right as he's killing this girl, the film print in the projection booth ends up getting overheated and it burns up. The negative ends up burning up and melting. So, she's got to fucking fix everything. She's got to like splice it and fix the negative. All while like someone's getting fucking stabbed right now.
That happened
Yeah.
that happened to me when I went to see Ghost of Mars, but it was right at the fucking end credits. It just
Oh really? I've never experienced that before. It's never happened to me.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't think many people can say that they've seen a movie like that. Where like the print just completely melted like, while you're watching the movie. But she does fix it pretty fucking quick, man. She fixes it in like 30 seconds. But now, it's the two kids realize that their friend's been killed and, they're freaking out in the theater. And of course, fucking Jonah Hill here, he's too fat and overweight to run. He keeps tripping over himself.
Yeah.
But yeah, he just stabs the shit out of him here, man. Yeah, it's funny here. Like the kid's getting stabbed and he's screaming, and the girl in the projection booth is like, "Just a second, I'm gonna fix it." She thinks everyone in the theater's bitching because the movie's like not playing right now. So yeah, the girl that came to this movie with her two friends, two guy friends, both of them have been killed now. She's on her own. So now the movie's up and running again, and now the girl in the projection booth realizes that there's people in the theater laying down, looking like they're hurt.
And you notice, like in the lobby, there's a poster for opera, and stuff.
Yeah, Dario Argento's opera. There's a couple other ones. It's hard, like those shots don't focus on those too long. It's hard to see all the posters, but there's quite a few of them there. And yeah, now the girl that's thought she was going to be running the safety, she's the fucking gate's down, and no way she can get through that security gate. So yeah, everybody is locked in this theater, and no one's getting out. But what's funny though? Like, this is just for me personally. The girl that's the projectionist in this, she looks exactly like this girl I used to fucking live with. It's like while I'm watching this movie, it's just like constantly like running through my head, like, whoa, my God, looks exactly like this girl Jessie I used to live with. Yeah, now she goes to check on her friend, rolls him over, and notices that his eyes have been gouged out. We're just gonna bump into this dead old guy too. His eyes have been ripped out. Everyone's eyes have been ripped the fuck out.
Yeah, 71 says, "I'm surprised anyone survives this."
Yeah. See, like, it's like you don't get a backstory, this elaborate backstory for the killer, except for the fact that he's obsessed with people's eyes. He not only does he just kill you, but he gouges your eyes out and puts them in a jar of liquid, fucking
Yeah.
probably vinegar. He probably puts them in a jar of vinegar and he saves them for later and munches on them.
And it's not a fucking villain that you sympathize. Oh, I gotta feel bad for him. No, it's an evil motherfucker to not mess with,
Yeah,
to not be afraid of. Like that's what they're. That's what I'm just getting fucking tired of horror villains. Like, oh, we gotta sympathize them. Bullshit. They have to be evil. That's how
yeah,
they're
Juno.
scary.
Like, if anything, like this movie does the opposite. Like, you are not rooting for this killer at all. This guy is fucking gross,
He's evil.
disgusting. He's a fucking psychopath. That not only is he like killing people in crazy ways, but like he's also eating people's eyeballs.
Oh shit. That's animal. That's animal style. He's like a barbarian.
Like, this dude's just fucking. This
He's a
guy's just
Wendigo.
different. This guy,
He's,
man.
he's a Wendigo cannibal.
Wendigo. Wendigo. That sucks, man. One girl, the only weapon she has is a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, Dirk's got to leave. So thanks for coming by, Dirk.
Take care, Derek.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Dirk. Take care, be safe, and we'll talk again soon, man. So now, yeah, you can see that. Yeah, you got the projectionist and the one girl that's left over here, and now they're actually coming face to face with the killer. Now he's coming back in the theater.
Yeah, and Undead of the Nights here, he said, "Hey, text Sean and Juno. This was a great recommendation. I watched the Frankenstein Day of the Beast after seeing Last Matinee. Not so great. Yeah, but I think it's kind of fun. It's definitely like low key and all that, but it's not bad. The weird thing
Yeah,
about it too is
it's clearly a movie within a movie, so yeah, don't expect too much from it. But hey, what's up there, Tom, over at Undead of Night? Thanks for stopping by and hanging out here.
I think it was actually made like in 2014 or something. I could be wrong. I know it was definitely a few years before they, you know, made this and included it in there. Yeah, it's great when she hits him with that fucking fire hydrant and stuff.
Yeah, that's the only weapon she has right now is that fire extinguisher.
And that little kid, he's still like, what the fuck's going on, you know?
Yeah, actually, like I know at one point when the killer finally, gets an eye on him, man, that's actually a suspenseful scene because the kid starts like hiding throughout the, like the aisles and the seats and shit. So it's a good suspense builder.
And then she's, like using this thing to lock the doors, and she doesn't realize that kid's still in there and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah. She only briefly saw him before all this chaos started. So yeah, she completely forgets that little boy's in the theater right now. So yeah, we only got a couple people alive here at this point. And this is where she realizes when she sees the dead usher on the floor that he probably has the keys to the place, the killer. And now the credits are rolling in the Frankenstein movie. So that movie's over now. But, the killer's been injured at this point. You see him getting up. Guess this little boy doesn't have any parents, Just staying out late as shit at R-rated movies. I guess his mom's probably a crackhead or something.
Looking for free candy on the floor.
And she sees the usher, his eyes are missing too. But she realizes that the killer actually didn't take the usher's keys, so now she has the keys. But she still can't get out of that security gate because he broke off that piece that actually locks it, that little like metal bar that he ends up using as a weapon to kill those other two kids.
Right.
But like overall, I like the pacing of this, especially for a movie that's only an hour and 27 minutes. I think it does a good job at establishing characters and slowly going along with like low key kills until the actual projectionist knows what's going on, and that's when the real chaos really starts in this movie, which is where we're at now. You also notice this guy's he has like this kind of like awkward limp when he's walking too. Like he doesn't just walk normally. He's got like this little like off time limp that he does.
Right.
Did you guys ever see that movie with Denzel Washington and Jared Leto called The Little Things?
Yes.
You remember how Jared Leto was walking in that movie?
I think so.
Dude, it's so fucking funny to watch him walk in the movie. 'Cause his character is playing a guy that has this like limp, but like he takes these really long strides when he's walking, like almost like how a clown will walk and has big shoes on. Like it just looks so funny to see him walking in that movie. So they got to get back upstairs so they can get to a phone. At least the power is still running in this theater. What if it was like a plot twist out of nowhere and it just turns into like From Dusk Till Dawn? There's vampires in the theater, just out of nowhere.
And then they got that
Vampires just annihilate the fucking psychopath in the theater and they just take over.
But they got this like hairdressing place or barbershop right there behind him, and it says open. So I mean, what the fuck's going on in there? Unless he killed those people too.
I don't know. Those people are probably just minding their own business. They don't have a clue what's going on, I guess. They're cutting hair, man.
71 says your idea would be awesome if there were like vampires in the theater.
But yeah, I love this scene here. Little kids, like he realizes there's a killer in the theater and he's like crawling through the seats and he realizes the killer's getting close to him and he just takes off running. He's like, ah, strange. But now, the projectionist realizes, oh my God, there's a little boy in the theater. I got to go back in there and get him. So I think there's only 3 people left at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. You can see just the little boy and the 2 girls.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought this was great because he's leading him around on that, stuff through this whole thing. And
yeah, so well, this scene here is pretty rough, man. The one girl takes the broken glass and stabs him right in his fucking eye. That shit squirts all over the place.
The kid kicks him in the nuts,
Oh, dude, like I love the way that was shot because it's like the camera swings around and you see the kid like hit him right in the fucking balls. And like he was so close to stabbing that kid before he hit him in the balls.
It's so
now
great.
they're up in the projection booth now. They're actually on the phone with 911. But now, this scene's rough here. This dude's trying to get the glass out of his eye. The eye comes out of the socket. The ligaments are still attached. Oh my God, it looks so rough. And like, not only is it like gory, but like his reaction to the pain looks bad too. Like it really adds to the gore.
Popeye the Sailor.
So he decides here, oh, I'm just gonna cut my eye out here. It's hanging by the ligament. I'm gonna just cut the main vein here. It's so
but that's like that fucking. That's like that fucking scene in Hostel where that one dude gets that Japanese girl and stuff, and he got her, fucking eye out and stuff.
Yeah, Paxton cuts her eye out.
Yeah.
Dude, when he cuts that ligament there and he's like, it's, oh my God, it looks so painful. Oh, man. Fuck, dude. Oh, man. I hope I never lose an eye, man. Fuck. Well, if I ever do lose an eye, at least I'll get a CWO eye patch, I guess. Yarr! Yarr! I'll start talking like a pirate all the time with a fucking eye patch. But not only did the killer just cut his own eye out there, but he eats it. Perfectly good eyeball. I'm not gonna throw this eyeball away. I'm gonna eat it. Nom 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 nom.
Yeah, because he's a Wendigo.
But because he's a Wendigo. But now he's pissed. He's coming up to the projection booth. He's trying to kick the door down. He's fucking pissed now. I want my eye back. Eye for an eye, bitch.
71 said Sean the Pirate.
Yeah, not only is he coming in to kill them, but he's got his jar eyeballs with him. This guy's fucked up, man. Let me put my eyeball jar down real quick, because we got some talking to do. Look at this sicko. He's got an eyeball in his mouth. And he's winking at his kids. It's so fucked up, man.
You must love those juicy eyeballs.
Oh, he's like, look at this. You ever see someone eat an eyeball before?
And then the fact that he blinks, and then when he blinks with his other eye, and shit, it's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude, it's like, now you see me, now you don't. And now he's pointing to one of the kids. He's like, one of your eyeballs is going in this jar. Oh, shit. He's stirring up the jar, too.
He's been chewing eyeballs like chewing grapes.
That's why, in the beginning when you saw him eating those olives, he was practicing, for the eyeballs.
And that one girl covering the kid's eyes, kind of and shit. And it's just
yeah, he's still seeing it, but this dude is loving these eyeballs, man. Ugh.
He's eating them just like they're like pickled eggs or something, It's just so fucked up.
He must love them juicy and sweet.
Yeah, now he's got the ice cream scooper out. He's like, all right, who's next?
I like that fucking
who's the next tasty?
That scene in Suburbia where the pickled eggs are in that jar and he pours that slushy in there and shakes it up and he's like, "Happy Easter, asshole!"
Yeah. Oh shit. So they just decided to bum rush him since he was so distracted with chewing on eyeballs. They took advantage of it and they just bum rushed him and knocked him over. I swear to God, the name Tomas, like when I hear people say Tomas, it almost sounds like they're saying Domas, like Domas. Hey Tomas, hey Tomas, hey Domas. Oh, he got his hands on the one girl. Hey, Tomas. Hey, dumbass.
Dumbass Tomas Zodiac. 71 says Tomas too.
Yo, I did not see this coming here, man. He got his hands on the one girl here, and he's sticking her head into the screening machine. He starts smashing her head in it, man.
Yeah, that was fucked because I was hoping they'd both survive, man. I was pissed.
But dude, seriously, when I first watched this, like, what was it, last week? I really thought the two girls and the little boy, like, were like those three were gonna make it. And then, like,
Yeah.
when I saw this kill, it really took me by surprise. I was like, holy shit, dude. And then the way, she gets killed too is just completely brutal. So now it's just dumbass and fucking the projection that's
Right.
Tomas.
I don't care. I have a chocolate mustache and I have piss in my pants. You know?
What if she like said that? Like, oh, it fucking smells like piss around here. Like, so like after that girl got killed, now all her blood is showing on the screen in the theater now through the
Yeah.
lens. Oh, God.
Yeah, that was a trip, you know.
I just, it's just great to see how it lights up the whole theater red too. It's someone's blood. That's why the whole theater's red right now.
And then she just tells him, "Look at your feet."
He's already saw that guy eating eyeballs. I don't think it can get much worse for this kid.
Right.
Yep.
But I know she did get on the phone with 911, but it looked like she didn't have much time to talk on the phone. That's when the killer kicked in the door at the projection booth. So I kind of forget right now if help actually is on the way or not.
Look at your feet. Look at your feet.
Oh, this is when she decides to take the fucking piece out that killed the other two. She's like pulling it out their heads and shit. Because it's her only option for a weapon right now. It's fucked up. I mean, if I was in that situation, I'd do the same thing. I'd be like, sorry, dude, I gotta pull this out of your head. I need to use this.
See, that's another thing. You could just put, "Are you icky? Are you sticky?"
Oh, he's icky for ice.
Oh, he comes out of nowhere and stabs her in the back. And he's still got the jar eyeballs in the other hand. You don't go nowhere without that jar.
Yeah, he loves those juicy motherfuckers.
Yeah. Pickled eyeballs every day. Yeah, it looks like at this point, like he's gonna kill this little kid. But the girl musters up enough strength to get up and stabs him right in the back.
Give him a backstab.
Right out of your aorta, asshole.
Backstab the motherfucker.
That shit went right through his aorta.
Give him an animal style.
And then the amount of blood that's like squirting out in this scene too is just like fuck.
And that's how you do a fucking evil villain, right? Like, because this villain's been evil. I've been an evil sick fuck throughout the
What if
movie.
like he?
It's
What if he
brutal
like
comeuppance.
turned around? What if he turned around last second and was like, "Take care of my eyeballs"? Gives the jar to one. Take care of my eyeballs for me before I die.
For one last jump scare for his juicy eyeballs. His juicy, sweaty eyeballs.
Yeah.
71 says we need a video with Sean as a pirate with a patch over his eye saying, "Dumbass Thomas." 'Chester pissing on her gooch.
Somebody please take care of my glass of eyeballs. My glass jar of eyeballs.
They're so precious and juicy for me that I cream for them.
That dude's gotta be dead, right? That fucking thing went right through his chest.
Yeah. It's just like when he's chewing all these eyeballs, it's like he's so fucking screaming all over, like he wants it so bad.
What if like they make a
He's like,
sequel? What if they make a sequel and the guy who created the Frankenstein inside the movie within the movie brings him back to life, but in the form of an eyeball?
there you got the eye.
And then
Yeah, that'll be
71
the
said,
sequel. He'll just be an eyeball like floating around killing people.
and 71 says eyes wide shut. And then you got all PP the sailor over there, fucking like, oh,
So overall, the ones that survived was the projectionist and the little boy who snuck into the movie.
Well, and PP the sailor, the one that got kicked out,
Yeah. So yeah, that's the movie though. See, that's the thing though. The movie, to me, the movie's just as simple as that. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have this huge story for this killer. It just, you could just, you just have a regular psychopath who just, off his rocker for some reason he wants to go to the movies and kill people and eat their eyeballs.
Yeah. No sympathizing bullshit. Like he's a straight up evil sick fuck.
And they
I don't mind backstories for killers and stuff, but a lot of them get so drawn the fuck out sometimes, especially when it turns into a never-ending franchise of it. But I just like how simple and straightforward this movie was. It technically just follows the formula for slashers, and it's got some likable characters, some dark humor here and there, I guess you could say, and a vicious killer, man.
And basically they call him Assassino como ellos, which an assassin. What the fuck?
Oh shit. But yeah, overall, I ended up giving this movie an 8 out of 10. I really ended up enjoying this.
Yeah, a solid 7 out of 10. One of those horror movies I actually do enjoy this year.
Well, the good thing is, it's not bogged down by anything, and man, it's just like visceral as fuck. It's so good.
Yeah, it's just it's got good music throughout it. Like I said, to me, it had some likable characters, some funny moments, and I just love how the tension and suspense slowly builds as this guy's just creeping through the theater, quietly killing people. And then once other people start figuring out what's going on, that's when, everything really erupts and takes off. And then you really get some inventive kills throughout this too, man. I mean, when that Arthur got his throat slit and you saw the smoke coming out of his neck because he was taking a smoke break, it's just like, fuck, dude, I've never seen that before. But yeah, I'd say it's definitely a good call with doing this here tonight, Tex, especially for first foreign language movie we're doing a watch party for. So, but
Yeah.
I really do want to do the
This
2007
yeah,
movie
this is a
Inside.
solid
That's
one.
another foreign language movie. I'm sure we could have some fun with that one. You guys still haven't even seen that, so I mean, there's so many other good ones that
Mhm.
just like I don't know. It's hard to even like figure out where to
Oh
start with
boy.
foreign language movies right now, but
Yeah.
there's so many good
What
ones.
what oh boy is my favorite. Like that's a badass motherfucker.
Yeah, the original Old Boy is a good one. But like,
Yeah,
the one we were
not the
talking
fucking
about
remake.
earlier,
Yeah.
we were talking about When
I mean,
Evil Lurks earlier, and that's another
I,
foreign
I
language
still got
one. This is available on
yeah.
Shudder. So if you guys are, bored out of your minds, don't know what to watch, I would definitely say seek this one out, When Evil Lurks. That one's definitely worth your
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, but
I will
watch
check that out.
Terrified first.
Yeah, Terrified's fucked up too, man.
Make
That
a
yeah,
make it a double feature.
dude, the first time I watched Terrified, I'm serious, dude. There was a couple moments that really got under my skin in that movie.
71 says that was inspiring. Well, I was glad you were here, Rosalia. It's
So how many
Any,
people did like? I couldn't see who was in the chat. How many people did you have?
well, we still have around 12 or so right now, and so
Okay.
we had good numbers tonight.
Yeah. So yeah, the next watch party on my channel is going to be this Saturday. We're going to be watching The Terminator for the 40th anniversary. Juno, you going to be able to join us on Saturday?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so yeah, it looks like it'll probably more than likely as of right now it'll be the full CWO in full effect. So, but yeah, we haven't done a single Terminator movie on the channel yet, so I'm really looking forward to Saturday and watching the Terminator for the 40th anniversary. And it's a little outside of watching horror movies, but technically, technically the Terminator actually is a slasher movie. When you look at the
Yeah.
elements throughout it and how it
It is.
works, it's technically a slasher movie.
Yeah, it is in that category of slasher
Yeah,
genre.
it's just like, when you look at the Terminator realistically, it's a sci-fi action movie. But as it
It
like plays along with, the Terminator as he kills people, it's like, it works like a
yeah.
slasher. It
They
really does.
they even they even did that with Silent Rage with Chuck Norris, where he keeps finding this
Yeah.
robotic guy that doesn't fucking go down. It's like Michael Myers meets the Terminator. Like he keeps like fucking him up and not
Yeah, in
going
Silent
down.
Rage, like in Silent Rage, it's almost like the killer is like almost like a Michael Myers but without a mask. But
Yeah,
Silent Rage, I've always enjoyed that one. Like I can see where people are coming from with like, how some people are like, oh, it's a bad one. Like, okay, it's far from perfect, but I think it's still a watchable movie. It's got some really cool moments throughout it.
it's a pretty solid one.
Like even the the action sequences in it are really fun.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Thursday
that'll be the next thing on
tomorrow.
my channel. It'll be Saturday. But tomorrow we're going to be on your
Yep.
channel, Juno, with the most overrated movies from all three of us. So it'll be interesting to see
Yeah.
what we're going to come up with.
Yeah. Yeah. It could be. Yeah, it's overrated and also piece of shit, fucking shit movies that you find piece of shit as well. You can mix that shit in there because yeah, it's us the CWO. We're gonna rant on most movies that we don't like, and that'll be a lot of fun. Stay tuned for that tomorrow, folks.
But yeah, I guess for the ones that did join us tonight for this, I hope you guys ended up enjoying this movie. If it was a first time watch for you.
Yeah, this is a fun one. I hadn't seen it in a while, so I was glad to
I mean,
rewatch it.
Yeah, I mean, when you brought, when you picked this for your number one for that top 5 slasher stream, it's like right off the bat, I was like, fuck, dude, that looks really intriguing. So that's why, like, I went and got this Blu-ray, and I'm glad I did. It's something that's just, I don't know, man, it's right up my alley. Really works well for me.
But yeah, I guess I'm gonna shut it down and whatnot.
But yeah, tomorrow night the stream is going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just so you guys know, we're going a little bit earlier than usual. So that'll be 5 p.m. or 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And then P. Rich is going, isn't he, tomorrow with Class of 1984, I think?
What time's he doing that? Like 10 o'clock or something?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, all right, yeah. So there's a couple things going on tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I think Grande's doing something too.
Oh,
yeah.
We'll be on by the time with you when Grande's on, so.
Yeah, Grande usually goes at like 8 o'clock, but it's shit happens, man. It's just there's a lot of people that stream, just is what it is.
Yep.
But thanks for all you guys, coming out and everything and stuff. And Chester says 10:25 Eastern. Chester's always in charge of everything that P. Rich does to make sure P. Rich is on schedule.
All right, so about like around 10:30 tomorrow night then. So we'll see. We'll have some time for that.
Yeah. And so I want to thank all of you for coming out tonight. Zodiac, Rosalia, Ashton, and Jen, and Jimmy, and 67 was here, and 71. So we got two nombres, for everybody's gonna have numbers soon. They're all gonna be stamped on us on our fucking foreheads and things. But Brooke Sauce and Russell and Ginger Ninja was here for a while, and Kal-El and Chester, of course, and Jimmy, and the usual suspects. Texas Nana's place, she's been kind of sick and she was in the hospital, but she messaged me and said that she's out, but still not feeling too well. But she said she'll be watching us again soon and everything. So
oh man, that's unfortunate, but I mean, yeah, hopefully she recovers soon.
Yeah.
Prayers for her.
But other than that though, sorry everyone in the chat, I could not see the chat tonight, but I just want to say thank you guys for hanging out with us last night for John Carpenter's thing, and for showing up here tonight and watching something that you probably most of you guys have never seen before. But like I said, I hope you guys had a good time with this, and hopefully we'll see you guys tomorrow night if you guys had the free time for it over on Juno's channel. And like I said, this Saturday we'll be watching The Terminator. So thank you guys very much though for always showing up like this and hanging out with us. It's definitely a big reason of why we continue to do this.
Yeah, and I don't want to forget Johnny and Undead and Derek and Dirk as well too. So, but if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here. So love you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.